Hello, everyone. Crim here. Just before this episode starts, I just wanted to apologise. Me and Ham were a little bit tipsy during the recording of this. I had just come back from a little night out at the pub, and Ham was drinking at home while waiting for me to come back. I'm still a bit stuffy now, so you'll definitely hear that in the recording too. So apologies for that. And we were also trying to keep a bit quiet, I think, because we were recording this quite late. I believe we recorded around midnight this episode. Yeah, so quite a late one. But anyway, yes, enjoy the episode and yeah.
Babble.
Babble.
Babble. Babble.
Babble.
Babble.
Babble. Babble.
Crimham. Babble Hour.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Crimham Babble Hour podcast. We're here again for another week. I was trying to upload this weekly, but I was ill, so I didn't.
Yeah. Illness is getting everyone lately, to be fair. So
It is. It really is. It's affecting a lot of people at my work. But, oh well.
I seem to be fine. I seem to be walking out of flu-infested buildings perfectly fine.
Flu-infested buildings, yeah. Ham's absolutely immune to the infection, the winter flu. Oh well. I mean, that's good. That's a good thing. Yeah.
I thought I had a weird sound, so I was just. So every time I have my headphones on, talking to someone, weird sounds start happening.
I just noticed the clock on your wall is an hour ahead. It says midnight, but it's actually 11.
Yeah, it is ticking, so I'm not sure.
It's ticking, just an hour ahead.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't tick.
Yeah, welcome everybody to the Crimham Babble Hour podcast, episode 2. We are a bit late. We were trying to do this weekly, but we missed out on the. I'm trying to upload this every Monday, but it didn't work out.
A person there got ill.
This person here, me, Crim, got ill. I am tipsy while recording this, so enjoy this hour of tipsiness, maybe an hour or less.
I do have a little thing to let you in on, Crimson.
Yes, tell me.
So am I.
There we go. We're both tipsy. I feel less guilty.
To be fair, we were meant to do this a couple hours ago, so
Yeah.
the time we would have done this, that would have been a full bottle. And the time we would have finished, it would have been a full bottle. But
Yes.
at some point, I was convinced that this wasn't happening, so I started having a few.
Ham gave up hope. I was like, yes, I'll be there in 5 minutes, and then it turned into an hour. Then it turned into 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm home
So,
now
like-
from the pub, and we're recording this.
And I'm home now from my home.
Home from home. This stream is sponsored by Acast, or hosted by Acast, I should say, a distribution service where I can distribute this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and other stuff like that. So thank you, Acast. Thank you, Simon from Acast, for helping us out. Simon.
Check out Acast for unlimited free bacon.
Unlimited free bacon. I don't think that's a service they offers, but ask them anyway for help.
I've been doing that in streams on Modson or stuff like that. Every time someone promotes a Discord, I'm like, follow the Discord for free and just insert random stuff.
Yeah. Why not? Of course. How was your
What
week
time is
been?
it?
Think about it. Think about it a bit harder.
Friend yesterday.
Yes.
Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. That was pretty fun. Yesterday I was at work. I was only meant to do 4-hour shift yesterday, but I ended up doing 8 hours because the one person in our shift who's unreliable was unreliable.
Makes sense, yes.
But yeah, I met up with a friend in town the other day.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. We had a drunk guy next to us in McDonald's. That was pretty not fun.
No.
I want to know what he saw because he kept looking at the security guard, saying, "Look, it's a rainbow. It's a pretty princess." And he just kept saying, "I could take care of you." He phoned up his friend. And why the fuck is Discord messaging me so much? No, he didn't say that. He
Did
phoned
he
up his
say that?
friend,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Look, there's a pretty angel in front of me. The most beautiful thing." And he got his phone out. Went, "Look, see." And his phone wasn't on FaceTime or anything. He was just calling someone. "Did you see that? He's so beautiful. I could protect him or her." He kept switching the pronouns, but it was a guy. That was pretty funny to witness, but like, other than that, it was just a weird dude who was drunk as hell at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've just been working and doing my own things. I've not actually done anything. I have been trying to look for another song to recommend because I wanted to do that weekly.
Yeah.
I haven't found a song to recommend, unfortunately.
Oh,
A new one,
okay.
that is.
Fair enough. I have.
But I was going to recommend a song as well.
Okay, go for
That
it.
is, there's a song called Waterloo Sunset by the
Waterloo Sunset.
by the Kings, but there's a Bowie version on YouTube you can find. That's
Okay.
a pretty good version. I think I'm a big Bowie fan, so I'm a bit biased. I think it's better.
Guys, listen to Waterloo Sunset by David Bowie.
Yeah.
Originally by
The Kinks, I think they're called.
the Kinks. Yeah.
Let me just double check if I'm not pronouncing the name wrong, because I have a tendency to do that. Don't hit me.
Waterloo Sunset. Duh, 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 duh. You know the song, guys. Come
Very
on.
calming song.
Yeah. I
Waterloo-
also have a song suggestion.
Yeah, Kinks. Kinks.
Yeah, guys, listen to Waterloo Sunset by the Kinks. The Kinks. So complex. No. I have a song called The Summoning by a band called Sleep Token. They're a fairly new band, new and upcoming band. Yeah, they're called Sleep Token, heavy metal. That's the genre I listen to, but they sound pretty good. Sleep Token, The Summoning, very good. They're releasing they're releasing singles recently that are pretty good. So yeah,
Okay.
they're from the UK. So that's always good because we're from the UK, apparently.
Sorry to announce that.
I'm so sorry. So yeah, listen to them. I have a song recommendation this week. Wow, awesome. I'll try and do that every week if I can, but probably not.
So,
There you
I
go.
will clarify that.
Oh,
No,
me.
I'm saying, yeah. I'll do mine afterwards as well.
Okay.
Because you're the host.
Yeah, no, I listen to metal, heavy metal, but also I like metal bands that incorporate other genres into the metal genre and like experiment with that sort of stuff. So yeah, I listen to metal. Hello.
Hello, it's me, Bob Arena. No. Okay, that's pretty. I mean, I've tried to get into metal. It's not my cup of tea, but I do like
No,
some
understandable.
metal. The ones that you show me, I do tend to like.
Yeah.
Usually the songs that you do show me tend to lean away from the metal ever so slightly. But
Yeah.
but it's still metal. I do like just a normal rock, pop rock, and art rock, just kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind any genre is fine for me, but other than country and there's another genre I can't stand. I can't remember what it is, but yeah.
No, understandable. Yeah, of course. Stuff happens.
You sure you want to go bed?
No, I'm fine. I've got stuff on my list. Sorry, guys. For you guys who don't know, it's my dad's birthday today. As soon as I came home from work, we went straight down the pub, and we just started drinking from there. So I am drunk/tipsy on this podcast, just to let you know. But I'm happy to go through with the whole thing myself with Ham.
Yes, with good old hamster, Hammond, Hammer.
The old meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you wanted to bring up? Anything you wanted to talk about? Any points of view?
Yeah, there is, but I can't kind of think of them at the moment. I mean, other than like the whole thing with Justin Roiland. You've heard about that? Guy who made Rick and Morty.
This is a thing on my list, so yes.
Ah, okay. Well, we can talk about that now, unless you want to talk about that later.
Let's talk about that now, seeing as you mentioned it.
Yes.
So the guy who created Rick and Morty and does a lot of the voice acting, what was his name?
Justin Roiland.
Justin Roiland has been dropped from Adult Swim. So for the next season of Rick and Morty, they're going to have to bring in new voice actors, right?
Yes, there is a TikTok person of all people who does great impression of Rick and Morty. He does better Morty than he does Rick.
Okay.
But they did something like that with Family Guy when they replaced the voice actor who said he didn't feel comfortable doing Cleveland's voice because he's white.
Yeah.
So they got a YouTuber who did a pretty good Cleveland impression. They probably do the same with that, but they're locked. I think they're locked in with a contract for 40 more episodes, and each season is only 10 episodes. So either they're gonna have to like break contract and not do it, or they're gonna at least, in my opinion, they're at least gonna finish season 7 because apparently they finished the episodes. They finished right in season 7, back in season 5.
Okay.
And season 6 is all done.
Yeah.
Season 6 was great, by the way. Yeah, I would recommend watching season 6, other than what the voice actor has done. But yeah, Justin Roiland isn't really involved in the writing process too much these days. Like he suggests stuff, but he's not like a big writer. Same with Family Guy. People say Seth MacFarlane's a writer. He doesn't write for the show. He doesn't do shit. He voices characters and leaves half the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because what was he accused of again? So,
assault and false imprisonment, I think.
Yeah,
and testing people under the age or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and a video of. I can't watch the full thing because it made me very disturbed.
Okay.
Audio leaked of him saying something along the lines of, if there's a 14-year-old who looks like an 18-year-old, yeah, he'll have a kind of a go at it, if that makes sense. Something along the lines of that. A bit paraphrasing, but I can't watch the full thing because it made me too creeped out to listen to, so.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah, it's crazy.
It's always the famous people.
If you had a choice of who could voice Rick and Morty, apart from that voice actor you mentioned, who would it be? Who would you cast as Rick and Morty?
Like a different voice altogether?
Yeah, 2 different people, like for Rick and for Morty. Is there anyone you would have in mind? Because I haven't seen the show, so I'm not sure as much, but...
Peter Capaldi would do a good Rick.
I have heard a lot of people talking about that. If you kind of get
rid of the Scottish accent a little bit, and make it a bit more American-ish, let's say. You kind of got Rick. I know it won't sound the same, but let's say if it was from the start.
Yeah.
Good Rick. Morty, I don't know, anyone who can do a prepubescent voice, I guess. I mean, I don't really have an opinion on Morty.
Yeah.
As a voice, his voice is kind of just like... His voice is a bit grating to me. But I put up with it. Like Lisa Simpson, her voice is very grating, but you kind of put up with it because...
because you must.
Yeah. But yeah, he's been dropped from the show. It's a bit heartbreaking to hear.
Heartbreaking, but maybe fair if the accusations are true.
Not heartbreaking because like, oh, I loved the character, I loved him. It's heartbreaking because it's like, it's kind of just like throwing a wrench in like a big operation, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the staff, like the writers and the animators, refused to do any work until he was gone. Yeah. I've heard that, but I don't know if it's true. But that's a cool thing if that's true.
Yeah. Because I did finish High on Life the other day on stream.
Oh yes, sorry I couldn't make it.
That's alright. Yeah, it was good. Maybe a bit repetitive at times, but the comedy was okay, if a little bit stretched out more than it needed to be.
One of the issues
I enjoyed it. It was decent. It was a decent game.
One of the issues with his comedy is like his comedy is literally saying the thing that you're currently doing. Like you shoot someone in the face, and it's like, yeah, but you shot someone in the face, all right. You pulled the
Yeah.
trigger, and now he's dead. Oh, look at him, he's dead. He's
Yeah.
dead on the floor. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just trim it down. Shut.
Yeah, I know that. I saw that.
It's funny a few times doing that, but if that's the only joke, I know it's not the only joke, but it's enough for me to be a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's a bit much sometimes. It's a bit
Did
like,
you
okay, a bit
see
repetitive.
the bike thing I was on about? Because I told you about a bike thing a few streams ago in the game.
I never saw the bike man, to my knowledge.
It's really funny. Do you want me to tell you it now, or do you want me to show you
Yeah.
a clip of it?
Just
So
tell
what
me.
happened? What happens is a guy you find goes, "Could you look after my bike for me?" And you go, "Yeah, sure." And he walks off. And you're looking at the bike, and you can look at the bike as long as you want. He probably won't show up. As soon as you look away and you look back, the bike is just gone. And the guy's like, "Oh, gee, where's my bike?" And you're like, "No." I don't know why. It just makes me laugh.
Okay, I'll have to go back and see if I can find Bike Man in High on Life. For sure.
At least I hope it's a bike, but I'm pretty sure 100% it's a bike. I'm 95% sure it's 100% the bike.
Okay, good.
I'm 65% sure of that.
Yeah. Okay. Have you've seen the Ant-Man trailer, the newest one? Ant-Man and Quantum Mania trailer
Did they
2, I
res-
think.
No.
Where it's quite a long trailer and it reveals quite a lot.
Yes. I thought you meant they released a new one like.
That's the latest one. I mean, yeah.
Ah, okay, yes. Yes, I saw that.
What do you think of the trailer for the film? Are you excited for the film?
The thing is, if you showed this trailer to me 5 years ago, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I would have been, Jesus Christ, this is going to be the film of the century. This is going to be it. This is the only film that matters. But in this kind of Marvel era, I'm just like, yeah, I've seen Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I see what that can do to your hopes. I'm just like, eh. Even then, great film, by the way. Hold on, before you say anything bad.
It is a good
Even
film.
the
Unless
I'm
you-
talking about-
oh, sorry.
great, but Doctor Strange is a good film. But I'm gonna say the newest Spider-Man one. It is a great film, but even then, judging by the trailers and what we thought, it was kind of like so much bigger in the heads of everyone. Just from what I've thought, people told me it was sounded so much bigger. I watched it, and it's still a great film, by the way. It still blew my expectations out of the water because
Yeah, it's great.
no offense, the other two films are kind of eh.
Yeah, I agree.
So it was just like, I think modern Marvel films, I'm just kind of like, it could have the most impressive CGI, even though apparently there's a CGI glitch in one of the trailers. I haven't heard of it, but people have told me about, oh, if you look in the background, there's something that doesn't look right. It's a trailer. They usually have unfinished CGI. But yeah, I think it looks fine. The trailer gives too much away, but not enough for you to know what happened, to my opinion, if that makes sense. It's just like enough for you to go, I can see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, look, the reason I brought it up is because I think it does give way too much away. Like, I feel like it gives the whole story away. Like, so Ant-Man's daughter sends a distress, like a beacon out, and it gets picked up by Kang's little world. I forgot what it's called. And then they get
Little sister.
taken into the small world place, and then Kang's uses Ant-Man to try and get out of the world so that he can conquer stuff and cheese and things.
Yeah, cheese. I could do with some cheese right now.
It sounds good, but yeah, like, it feels like they give way too much away in the trailer, like way too much. I know that's not really like a new thing for Marvel trailers, but it feels like we saw the entire film plot in one trailer.
If they give away too much, it can either mean they don't really have much faith in the film,
Yeah.
so they're trying to chuck as much at you to make it look hype. So when you see bring more people into the film without them realizing they've seen the film, or what they're showing you is a complete lie, and they've just put parts of the film in to make you think you're watching something kind of different.
It could be a complete lie. I think that would be a good twist.
Or they've generally done what they did with Terminator 5, I think it was, or no, Spider-Man: Homecoming, where they basically just told you the whole film and gone, "Oops."
Oopsie. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not that, but it does look that way because that seems like the way the film would go anyway. Like I'm excited to see Jonathan Majors as Kang because I did like him in Loki in the final episodes of the season. He was really good in that.
I was 50-50 on his performance. Like, sometimes it felt what's the way to put it? It felt like they were like they probably like overdid it a little bit, trying to make something. You know when people go, "Oh, you think you did something there, didn't you?" It felt like, oh, we're going to do something. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And then it felt like half the time they thought they were doing that, and half the time they were doing that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it comes across as 50-50 to me, but I did like what I saw, and I'm kind of excited.
I am quite excited. No, I am definitely really excited for the film. I just wish I saw less of it.
February 16th, isn't it?
Something like that. Yeah, I think so. So
let me look quickly if I've got Google here.
Yeah.
Famously, I have Google.
Famously, Ham has Google on their computer.
No one else has Google.
No. I'm very jealous.
Quantumania daughter. That's a weird phrasing. February 17th.
February 17th. Yeah.
That's in a month.
So we'll definitely go and see that. Maybe give a little review on it.
I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. I was kind of just like, sure.
This is a film.
It leads into Infinity War?
Endgame.
Because, Ant-Man's not in it.
That would have been after Infinity War, yeah.
Yes. Ant-Man's not in Infinity War. He's doing his own business. He's
small.
He's small.
Yeah.
And wide. 5 feet. No.
Yeah.
It just makes us squash.
Like a strip of paper.
You know that video of Putin walking down the hallway and it's like stretched?
Yeah, Ant-Man's really small and wide at that time of Infinity War. And Thanos doesn't care.
He clicks his
cock.
No, yeah, you say it.
Yeah, Thanos clicks his fingers and
Nice.
Ant-Man's fine because he's small and wide.
Yeah, the click misses him. It's like...
Yeah, that's fine. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, you'd probably enjoy this a bit more because we're doing a little hand movements when Thanos clicks his cock. Did I mention I'm a bit tipsy? But yeah, anyway.
I can tell by your face, by your movement.
Yeah. My face looks tipsy.
I'm not tipsy or anything. I just kind of... I mean, I've had a few to drink, but I've kind of drunk my drink a bit awkwardly.
What did you drink? Vodka?
No, it's wine.
Wine?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, didn't have anything at the top.
I drank 5.5 pints of Thatcher's Blood Orange. A very good drink, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, very good.
I'm not a fan of Thatcher's these days. Too fizzy for me.
Yeah.
I tend to go for less fizzy. That's why I like Henry Westerns. They're usually less fizzy.
Yeah.
But wine's good. It's a bit bitter, but you can mix it with lemonade or something and it's fine.
Yeah.
Crim.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I was just getting my notes back up again for the talking points of the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Kang looks really good though in the trailer. I like his armor. I like the helmet and everything. I'm actually quite more excited for the film than I let off, I think.
Hmm.
I think
I'm
I
excited,
don't know how
but-
excited I am yet, but I think I am quite excited.
I'm more excited for that film I showed you the other day, that the trailer. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
One of Joaquin Phoenix. Bruno? Is it Bruno?
uh,
I can't pronounce. I'm dyslexic, so reading's hard, so I can't pronounce the actual name of the person in the trailer.
it is a weird name.
While you look up the name, because I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I saw the new trailer for Shazam: Fury of the Gods.
Oh yeah,
That does
yeah.
look
I
good,
haven't
but
seen it.
that also has the issue of showing you quite a lot of the film. Not as bad as the new Ant-Man film, but
Okay.
it does show you enough. You're like, okay, that's kind of like the cliff notes, except the ending, I guess.
And the film you were talking about, it's called. I don't know how to pronounce the name. So
Send me the name. Send me the name of it on Discord. I'll put it through Google Translate.
yeah, guys, we're just getting the name of this film that's got Joaquin Phoenix in it. It looks really good.
I'm just heavily dyslexic, so I can't deal with it.
To be fair, I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's something is afraid. I can't remember the name. It's so hard to.
We're professionals.
We're professional podcasters, of course. Is it like Bow or Bio?
It's just Bo, according to Google Translate.
Okay, Bo is Afraid is the name of it. It's got Joaquin Phoenix in it. It looks very trippy.
It looks trippy. I'm more excited to see that than any film this year, to be fair.
It looks really good. So me and Ham are probably going to go see that.
I want to see a lot of films I haven't seen. Unfortunately, Netflix doesn't have much, and it's A24 films. They can't really find them. HBO has them. We don't have really HBO Max over here, so it's Now TV. You can find them at. But
Yes, Now TV. Yeah.
I may give in because I'm trying to do one film a week. I haven't done a film this week yet.
No.
It's only a Thursday.
Okay.
I can't. The last film I saw was Mitchell's vs. Machines. A must watch, by the way.
Yes, Mitchell's versus the Machines. It's a
Sony-
animated
Yes.
family movie.
Yes, Sony
Comedy.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Some humor can be a bit dated, but I think that's mainly because that's probably the humor of the person who made the film when he grew up. It was kind of the big joke memes back then. So I can not forgive, but I can obviously say, okay, that makes sense. They
Yeah.
would have that. And usually when my dad and my sister go, this is a great film, I'm like, it's usually a film I find okay.
Are you
They'll
sure
tell me-
about that?
They were telling me about this film. I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, okay, it was on my list. Give it a watch. And I some bits I almost kind of just swelled up a little bit because it's like, oh shit. So some bits I was laughing with stitches.
It does look good. I tell you what, it reminds me of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That
It
sort
has
of
the same
humour.
vibe.
Yeah. Is it the same people that made it?
No, I think Cloudy Chance of Meatballs is DreamWorks.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it's the same individuals.
It does look like that sort of humour though, and to be
It's-
fair, that is funny to me.
Its animation style is more Spider-Man into the Multiverse. Its animation style is more akin to that. So if you like that kind of framey-ish looking anime, you would like it. There was one scene, I think there was a bit where there was like a lack of animation in the background, where there was like a still of someone or something. I have to go back and look to confirm that, so don't quote me on it. I'll tell you next. I'll tell you next podcast if that's the case.
No, I think I remember you telling me there was like an unanimated person in the background, and they just glided across like the background, didn't they?
No, that was that not Disney film, that Christmas film. That was Polar
okay.
Express, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yes, there's an elf in the background in one of the scenes. He just glides across the background. He's hard to spot, by the way.
Same
It's
thing.
not like, yeah. But yeah, I would recommend that film so much. It's great. I hope Sony do good animated films. Other than, did they do the Emoji Movie? Hold on.
Oh god,
Emoji.
I hope not.
Wow, 2017. doesn't tell me on Google, mainly because they don't want to be associated with it, whoever it is.
Yeah, maybe they're ashamed. I would
6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh no, I don't want to enable ads. No, I just want to see who made a film. Well, it won't tell me on Google for some reason, which is weird.
Oh,
I'll go on Wikipedia. That'll tell me. Sony. Yeah, Sony made it.
oh dear.
Okay, they're not perfect, but then
No,
again,
no one
name a
is.
perfect studio.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
What were we talking about again? I was going to say something. I was meant to segue into something else, but I went on to movies. I was meant to be talking about something. It was in your notes. Oh yeah, Ant-Man. Oh yeah, I was going to say
Yeah,
about
we were talking
Shazam.
about that. Yeah.
I was going to say the Shazam film looks good as well. I can't wait to see that. That's in March.
Looks alright. Yeah. I'm not like over the top for it, but I'll see it. Yeah. I'll watch it. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. I forgot to tell you, but I had a dream the other night. I had a dream that I was 40 years old,
Okay.
and it made me panic quite a bit. Like in the dream, I was panicking because I was like, "Oh shit, I'm 40 years old," and
Like-
I sort of had a midlife crisis in my dream.
As in, it was 40 years ahead in the future, or you literally woke up in the dream
I
today
was
as 40.
no in the dream. In the dream, I was
in the dream.
40 years old. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was.
But was it like still today in the dream, if that makes sense? Or was it like 40 years ahead in the dream?
No, I think it was. I don't know. This world was the same. Like, I guess I don't know.
You can never really tell with dreams, to be fair.
No, I couldn't tell. I was just 40 years old and I was at work and I was like panicking. I was like, oh shit, I'm 40. And I woke up and I was like, I'm not 40, I'm 24 years old. So it kind of scared me a little bit. I don't know if it was my subconscious like making me panic, saying like, oh, you need to do more with your life. You're 40 years old, but you're not. You're 24. But I was like, oh shit. One day I will be 40 years old. Need to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sort of like a midlife crisis in my dreams.
I had an age thing in my dream as well. Not to do with me.
Hmm.
Well, I'll tell you about a different dream first. I had a dream that I did my entire shift at work, finished the day, and I woke up and it was all a dream and I had to do the whole day again.
Oh god.
That pissed me off thoroughly.
Yeah, because I bet in your dream you're like, finally finished my shift.
I should have known there was a dead giveaway when the exit to my job was literally that door over there. That makes no sense. Like, literally, my bedroom was the entire shop, and to leave the shop, I just went downstairs to my house. That was a dead giveaway, to be fair.
Yeah, I suppose so. But still, that would be pretty frustrating.
I had this dream, and it was like I was not the protagonist in the dream. It was like I was like the one guy who gets killed in the dream, the one person who gets killed in the dream. If that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
so this guy invites me over to his house to do, let's say, spicy stuff, right?
Oh.
And this guy is researching this myth. Not this myth. There's this lady who went all psycho and killed people with evil powers, and she's long locked away. But anything associated with her within this dream, right?
Yeah.
Kills you. So like, let's say you have something that used to belong to her.
Yeah.
If you know it belonged to her, you die. If you lived in the same house to her, as long as you know it's the same house as her, you die. So if you knew something related to her, you die. But if you didn't know, you're fine. And me and this guy are about to do something in the dream, and he goes, "Fuck, I've just realised." I'm like, "What do you mean? This is the house of the killer lady." I'm like, "There's no killer lady, that's just an urban legend." And for some reason, a guy walks in about an art contest. I'm guessing he's a roommate.
An art
He's like,
contest.
he's like, here's the stuff about the art contest, and a guy in the bedroom with is just like shocked, and he's like, it's the lady's house. That's the killer's only called the lady, and I'm like, the lady isn't a killer. She isn't real. And it's like, this is the lady's house. We know we're in the lady's house. Therefore, we're gonna die. And as I say, we're not gonna die. I just wake up. So I've got a feeling I just got yeeted by the lady killer. And the issue was with the lady one about the aging. There was a little bit, because I fell back asleep an hour later.
Yeah.
The lady was an actress who played in real life. She's an actress who played Earl's dad in My Name Is Earl. It was that lady.
Right.
I guess there'll be a picture of her on screen. I'll send you a picture of her. Now, it was her, but she was aging rapidly between 20 to 100. Like that. She was like aging rapidly, like within a few seconds, back to 100, back to 30, back to 100, back to 30. That was like her thing. That's why she was creepy. And I don't know. It was like this weird dream. I was like, I just dreamed a horror film, and I was not even the protagonist. I was just the dude. I was just the person who got killed in like the first.
You were a secondary character.
Maybe a third character. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Just to show the lady's skills.
Pretty much. Hold on, I'm just looking at the character. The lady who was in the stream.
Yeah, send me a picture of the lady in the dream, and I will a PNG up on the YouTube stream. By the way, guys, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, we also post a video version up on YouTube for you to watch and see our faces for some reason, if you want to see that. But I would if I were you, because no way.
Not really.
But check it out somehow. Anyway.
Yes, I sent you a picture of the lady.
Thank you. I will PNG it onto your face.
She doesn't. Thank you. She doesn't look scary, but in the dream she was hella scary.
Things are always hella scary in dreams.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. But your dream does sound like a bit of a crisis.
It was a crisis. I was like, shit, I'm 40 years old. And then I woke up and I was like,
Still 40.
I'm not. Yeah, I woke up and I was 40 years old, and I was like, why am I 40 years old?
That does remind me of the Ed, and Eddie episode. If you ever watched that show.
I haven't watched the show, no.
It was my favourite cartoon growing up. There was one episode that scared me. There's no context behind it because like each episode is its own thing.
Yeah.
So they did this one episode where Ed, I guess Ed 1, who's the main one, gets hit in the head, and he wakes up, and everyone's like 60 or 70 years old. Bear in mind, they're meant to be like teenagers or kids during the main show, and like they always keep alluding to any minute he'll wake up and it's all a dream. He never wakes up. It's never a dream. It's just the episode ends, and that terrified me as a kid. Like, what if I get hit in the head one day and just wake up as a 60?
Yeah.
I was like, no. And like every time that episode came onto TV, I was like, no, can't watch it. I'm terrified.
Turn it off.
It's just,
Yeah. It does make you think. It's like, oh god, am I wasting my life?
Yes.
My time on this earth?
I wasted enough time, but I'm not doing anything about it.
You're only 25 years in, it's okay.
49.
You're only 4.
Nah. Yeah, I'm 25.
Moving on. Yeah. So, the weather's dark out, isn't it?
Almost midnight.
It's almost midnight and the weather's dark out.
Yeah.
I don't think the weather can be dark, but it is.
Yeah. Well, tell me how your last stream went, because I couldn't be there.
Yeah. So we finished High on Life. It was. I think by the time I had streamed it, I've gotten used to the humor, and it sort of got a bit stale for me. I was a bit there like, okay, you know, I get the humor you're going for here. It's not really working anymore. Like, you know, the talking
Rick and-
guns gimmick and everything. I was like, okay.
The humor is similar, but much more varied in Rick and Morty. So if you do go ahead and watch Rick and Morty, you probably won't get tired. The only thing you get tired of is Rick kind of just being unnecessarily dickish to everything.
Yeah, like obviously the game's not that long, which I think is a good thing. Like, because there's only so much it can give you. Like, yeah, I think I finished it in 3 streams, 3 or 4.
Each one about 4 hours long, 2 hours sometimes. I think the first one was 2 hours, wasn't it? Around 2-ish.
Yeah, I think the game's only like 8 or 9 hours long to complete the main story. But I'm not going to revisit it, really. I don't think.
It's not really a game you could revisit unless you want to hear more of the jokes, then you probably have to like dig deep.
Yeah, like I could just get all the chests and collectibles and stuff off the stream, but I'm not really going to bother. I don't think. Yeah.
Any plans for your 2-year stream?
Yes. Well.
It's okay. Take your time.
It's okay. Take your time. Yeah. So we're going to be for my 2-year stream on Twitch, which is in February. I'm going to be supporting the WWF charity, which I think is Worldwide Wildlife Foundation, I believe. Yes, the UK going to be adopting a animal,
a cat,
which I'm very excited for. It will be a cat, actually. I think it's a leopard, because I want to adopt the most endangered species which is on there, which is a something leopard. I can't remember the name of it, but there's only like 100 left in the wild.
Oh fuck!
Which is crazy. So I'm going to adopt an animal on there. It's going to be a 12-hour live stream again, like we did last year. Try and raise money for them. And
yeah. Do you let me know when
play
you...
lots of different games. Oh yes, I do have a date. I do have a date now.
Cool. Because I only got one more day of holiday left, and I want to use it up on that until it resets in April.
Okay. It's. Let me get the date up for that, so I can advertise it on the live stream, on the podcast as well. Yes,
nice.
It's tomorrow. You better be there or suffer the edge of destruction.
Be there or be squared. I'm not sure what that means.
Be there or be square. Yes.
There's that meme with the
that
guy
week.
who has like a really square jaw, and people said, "Man, that person was being square."
Yes.
They said that be there or be square, and he showed up like that.
The date I am planning on doing it is the 11th of February, which is a Saturday. Saturday, the 11th of February, I'm going to be doing my 12-hour live stream for my 2-year anniversary on Twitch, supporting the WWF UK charity.
Check it out. Oh, I already have no shift that day.
Oh, good. There we go.
It's literally the last. I can't really show you the flashlight. It's literally the last day on my shift that shows up.
Cool. Well, there we go. That's when I'll be doing that. So that's good.
Probably, I may just put my holiday there just in case they try to replace it anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, that's when I'll be doing that. So there we go. That's good. Good to know you'll be off.
Yeah. Wait, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I need to plan some stuff though. But yeah.
Oh, I have some. It's not news because I was going to do a stream.
Yeah.
Where we voiced acted The Sims, right? And I was like thinking.
Yeah.
Only if there was a mod where people could play with me.
Co-op, yeah.
Not only is there a mod for it, which I'm not sure how well it works, but Sims 5 is going to have that feature anyway.
Oh, like a multiplayer thing.
Yeah, it says you're going to have that. I'm like, that's good. I can do the thing I want. But I'm not going to wait until when Sims 5 is out, because, like, who the
Don't know
fuck
when
knows?
that's going to be. Yeah, that's not even been announced.
Yeah. I think, I'm not sure, because people knew about it already, so maybe they announced every single, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm going to see if the mod works, maybe see if it works with you. Um, and then do the stream I want to do where we voice act the characters. So I'm gonna be excited for that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds great. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Yeah, that's so good. I'll be down for that. To voice act some Sims characters.
When we do the voice acting, though, it's not going to be like serious. It's going to be more comedic based.
Well, I'm going to be
my-
very serious about it. I take this very seriously.
Well, I think like a one serious character would be funny. To be fair.
Yeah.
So that it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you putting croissants in the neighbor's dog's bowl? And they're like, shblee, the dog's bowl is up my ass. You know. I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. That's
One of those things that often happens in The Sims 4. Yeah,
I also played Overwatch for the first time today.
yeah, Overwatch 2.
Yeah, I'm not good at it, but I find it fun.
Yeah, I played a little bit. I played like on the stream once. Played
I was there
as
for that.
a medic character. I haven't played it since. Yeah.
So I was yawning.
I tried pork scratchings today for the first time.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah, it was crunchy, like you said. I think it was you I was talking to, wasn't it, about pork
Yes.
scratchings? Yeah.
Bit
Yeah.
hard on the teeth if you have soft teeth.
Yeah, not too bad. I found it okay. I quite liked them.
I like them,
A good
but
amount of salt on them. Oh, actually, in my pocket,
pork scratchings.
pork scratchings.
That's
They're upside down, so I'm going to get a refund on them. They're upside down.
how it works.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they taste
I
quite
might try
good.
I might try them again, maybe. 'Cause they're quite nice, but it's just
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
The
they're
ones I
even
had-
better if you're not sober.
probably, yeah. Most people who buy them usually buy a shit ton of alcohol
Yeah.
or peanuts.
To be fair, I only bought them because I needed change for the jukebox to play some music, so that's the only reason I bought them.
But pork scratchers are usually like £2 or something, aren't they?
Yeah. I had 20 quid in a note, so I needed some change.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so, but yeah, no, pretty good. Pork scratchings, guys, give them a try, please. Just give them a go.
If you do eat meat, that is.
If you eat meat, give them a go.
I'm like a passive vegan. If there's an option that I know I like that will be vegan, I will have it. But if there's nothing else I like, I'm like, okay, I'll just have what I want.
Yeah.
Oh, there was this food product in the co-op. So my boss was doing the reductions, and she did the reductions and all this, and no one bought the reduced stuff with this amount of stuff. One of them was cream. This cream was vegetarian, so you would think it has no animal products in it, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
The only ingredient listed was milk. Not what type of milk. No added preservatives. No chemicals to help it. Milk. Only ingredient, milk. In a vegetarian cream. And you're like, okay, well, what type of milk would it be? Doesn't tell you, it's just milk. 100% milk. Nothing else. Nothing more. Just milk. And we're just like, well, it can't be cow milk. It can't be goat milk. It can't. It has to be something else. No, it's just milk.
Yeah, that's
And it's
that
like,
doesn't make sense.
unless there's something I'm missing, I don't know. But there's nothing on the packaging that tells you anything else. It just says no animal products, milk.
Yeah, very strange. Milk comes from horses, doesn't it?
Horses dressed up as cows, yes.
They're animals, aren't they? They're animals.
No, yeah.
Animals. Those.
Anything else on your list or anything?
Yeah, alcohol distorts time, doesn't it?
I suppose it does. I mean, if you're too drunk to carry on, let me know.
No, not too drunk. I mean, we have been recording for 49 minutes already.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, this is what
Okay.
I mean. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Language, stop swearing. Thank you, Acast, for sponsoring this.
Oh, I've got an notification on Twitch.
Well, hosting this. Yeah.
I'm saying channel. What the fuck? I've muted
Alcohol
you.
distorts time.
Sure
Like,
does.
it can make it go very fast.
And up your ass.
We are drunk, by the way. Tipsy.
Well, you're probably a lot more drunk than me, to be fair. I'm kind of buzzed.
Yeah, I've got work in the morning. Probably not a good idea. So
I've got
I'm
work
going to be
too.
hungover at work tomorrow. Oh well. Work's very
Yeah.
quiet at the minute.
Who am I working with tomorrow? I'm not gonna say who it is because none of you are gonna know anyway.
Yeah, so
But if you-
just say insults.
If I'm pissed off, you know it's gonna be Lorraine. Oh, good. No, I'm fine.
Okay, Ham is not pissed off, so it's not Lorraine, and you don't know who Lorraine is, but they're not good to work with because they do nothing. They just talk.
By the way, Lorraine, if you're watching,
Lorraine listens to this podcast. Lorraine watches this podcast. I can't believe it. I can't believe they watch this podcast.
oh, what the hell? Oh, hold on. The cable's inside my jumper. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that was every talking point on my list, to be honest. I didn't gather as much as last week, but we still managed to fill a good amount of time. 51
I forgot
minutes.
to gather anything, but look at my hoodie. If you're in the video version,
Yeah, look at Ham's hoodie on the video version. If you're not on the video version, if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Ham is wearing a black hoodie with
war crimes,
war crimes.
and oh shit, I can't see.
Yeah, it's got teeth, it's got ears, it's got eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a dragon. Yes, it looks like a dragon. Ham is nodding with confirmation.
I'll send you a different. I'll send you something as well. Just to confirm it. No, that was. I may have said the wrong one. No, I sent the right one. I sent you the cat nodding gif.
Yes, Ham has sent me the cat nodding gif for confirmation. You know, the one that I put on the end of last week's YouTube podcast
Yes,
version.
the one that Luden sent me. He's
one
a
that-
streamer we know.
The one that Luden sent Ham that we know. As a
She asked for a voice on streaming. I gave it to her.
live
And, that
streamer.
was, and I got that gif, and I was like, "That's the best gif ever made."
Yes, just cat nodding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I've got
I don't.
I've got toilet roll here. A roll of toilet roll
He shut himself,
for for my nose.
and he shut himself.
Ah, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I don't have much else to say because
No.
I thought more was going to happen this week. Turns out nothing happened this week.
Yeah. We
Um,
need to go and see a film.
I go see there's no film. I mean, the new Puss in Boots film apparently is very good.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's.
I've heard
Also-
it's good, but I don't want to see it.
I want to see it.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
I'm going to see it.
Okay.
Then you can't stop me.
Yeah. I'll try
If you
not
try
to.
if you try and stop me, then I will cry, and no one wants to see that.
I'll try and not stop you.
But do you want to hear a funny story about Puss in Boots? I think I told you about it before, but everyone else hasn't heard it.
Say it again.
Again. I know. So when Puss in Boots first showed up in Shrek 2,
Yeah.
I always thought Shrek was saying piss in boots for some reason because I couldn't understand the word, and I kind of have slightly awkward hearing where I hear words, different words.
Yeah.
So I always thought he was just called piss in boots for the longest time, and no one's ever corrected me on it, right?
Of course.
I always said Piss in Boots, and everyone was like, yeah, the cat. No one ever said anything. And then I think it was when I was watching it with my ex. I asked her, it's weird that they named the cat that, even though the film says Puss in Boots on the title. And I was just like, it's weird that they called the cat that. What do you mean? Piss in Boots? She looked at me like, isn't that odd? It's Puss in Boots. No, it's Piss in Boots. The cat's always called Piss in Boots. And she was like, the fuck's wrong with you? She was quite a shit person, but this one time she had every right to be like, what?
What's wrong with you, Piss in Boots?
And she's like, it's not Piss in Boots, it's Puss in Boots. Like, no, check, there's Piss in Boots. Like, it's just like, she was like looking at me like, no, it says it there. And now I'm just like,
Oh dear.
I think it's hilarious, to be fair. But yeah, I just call him Piss in Boots now. Because
Yeah.
it's just what I know.
That's all you've known.
It's all I know since I was born.
Yeah.
Piss in Boots. The cat that pisses in boots. But yeah, apparently the film is very good. Apparently it's one of the films that deals with anxiety. Which makes me curious because...
Oh.
Yeah, apparently the film, one of the main themes is anxiety and, like, I guess hiccups and, like...
Hiccups.
Not actual hiccups, as in, like, hiccups in, like, your life.
So you
type
make
thing.
hiccups, yeah.
Yeah.
Hiccups.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean.
No, I know what you mean.
Yes. But yeah, so I'm very curious.
Okay, well, maybe we'll watch Puss in Boots. Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Ham's gonna watch it and I can't stop them. No
Yeah.
matter what I do.
If you stop me, the sun will fall into the fucking earth.
Good.
About yeah.
It's about time. Squidward. Yeah, anything else to say?
Hey,
Any last wishes?
anything else, Mr. Bond? No.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye 007's coming to something, isn't it?
I think what was heard is the original one is going to the Switch, but the
Okay.
remake is going to Xbox for some reason.
So that'll
I'm
be
not
on
sure
the,
if
that'll be on the Game Pass, I guess, won't it?
that, I've played a bit of GoldenEye on the N64 emulator. It's a fun chill time, but it is kind of dated. I know people are, oh, of course, it came on the N64 and only has one joystick, but it's like, even porting the controls to modern controller, it's just kind of just like, the shooting
yeah.
is fine. The shooting is the best part of it, because for a game that old, it has actual good feedback. It's just a shame that every map just kind of looked like they just put a bunch of assets everywhere and called it a day.
Yeah.
It's like they went, put a bit in there, put a bit in there. There's something over there as well. They do this good thing that they put in Time Splitters, which is a game I really like.
Yeah.
Each difficulty setting changes. I believe they're doing GoldenEye. I only played it briefly, but in Time Splitters at least, difficulty settings change the outcome of the mission.
Okay.
As in, if you play easy, a part of the mission won't be there. You finish early, but if you play it hard, it'll be extended a bit more, and there'll be a boss there. And if you play it on like the harder difficulty, there'll be a bit longer. Like it gives you a few more objectives to do, kind of making the mission harder. Pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
I think they do that in GoldenEye as well.
Yeah. That's sick. Cool.
Sick.
That's all I have to say.
I can see you're zoned out.
I'm a bit zoned out.
You look like you've had too many zoinks.
I have. I've had a little bit too many zoinks. But that's fine with me. I do. I hope.
I mean, I'm fine. I feel like I've literally had a cider. That's not just the one triangulate. It doesn't do much to me.
Good. I'm glad. Well, we'll be back again next week with the same sort of attitude, I suppose. Although I probably won't be drunk next time. It's been a hell of a time, fellas. Thank you for listening. And
I've got to do the tracking manually.
yeah, Ham has to do the tracking manually on the YouTube video version of the camera to make it look funny. If you're listening on Spotify, leave a 5-star rating. If you're listening on Apple Podcast, leave us 5-star rating. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment and a like.
And a 5-star rating.
A 5-star rating on TripAdvisor. But until next time, it's goodbye from me, CrimzonHeretic.
And leave a 5-star rating.
Leave a 5-star rating.
If you're on
Yeah.
Yelp, leave a 5-star rating. If you're on IMDb, leave a 5-star rating. Any film, pick one. I don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're on Rotten Tomatoes, just put the words 5-star in the comment section.
And put the title of the review as rating.
Don't worry, we understand.
Until next time, we'll be back next week at some point for more awesome babbling news.
If you're on the 10th season
reviews.
of Doctor Who, put a 10-star rating. But other than that, 5-star rating.
If you're on the 11th season of Doctor Who, don't.
Yes.
It all ended when it faded to white.
Mm-hmm. What's my jaw at an angle? That looks alright.
It looks great.
Oh, fuck, can't.
Okay, goodbye everyone. Breathe,
yes.
breathe oxygen.
Yes, goodbye, everybody.
Yes, goodbye
Can't
everybody. We've got to go.
Gone and blown all my wine. Yeah.
Go to bed.
Babble.
Babble.
Babble. Babble.
Babble. Babble. Babble. Babble.
Grimham. Babble Hour.